of Ramadan. Finally, I got to talk about some stuff that are not drama related. Well, there's still some stuff regarding of the drama between Chris Jericho and CM Punk, but I'm not going to talk about those things anymore because you can find all of the answers on the internet. Like which part is real, which part is fake, which part is, you know. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore because I don't want to actually um, spread misinformation. So we'll just get into our topic of the day. If you see from the title and from the thumbnail, I want to talk about Rey versus Dominic at WrestleMania, and I also want to talk about the results of the matches on yesterday's SmackDown. So let me look it up here. So of course we got a match between Ludwig Kaiser and Cody Rhodes, and the match was won by Cody Rhodes. And next week on Raw, we're going to get the match between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. Well, it's probably not going to end with Solo Sikoa getting a pin. I don't really see that. What I'm seeing is the match is probably going to end in a disqualification because the Usos would probably attack um, would probably attack Cody Rhodes, and then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is going to make a save, and then that's the end of the match. I think that's what's going to happen. And then we got the match. Oh yeah, Rey Mysterio and LA Knight. LA Knight beats Rey Mysterio via rollout because of the distraction made by Dominic Mysterio. And then Dominic insulted his own mother, and then Rey literally just punched him in the face like a boss. And then he accepted the challenge by Dominic, which is to fight his own son at WrestleMania. So I think you guys seen my community post previously. I said there that I'm really looking forward to this match because I don't really care who's going to win the match because it's a win-win situation. If Dominic Mysterio managed to beat Ray, then it would be a great way to solidify him as a big threat in the locker room alongside with the rest of the Judgment Day because I'm pretty sure the rest of the Judgment Day would probably won their respective matches. Well, other than Finn Balor, of course. I don't think Finn Balor is going to beat Edge, but I'm sure Rhea Ripley is going to be the next SmackDown Women's Champion. But if Ray wins the match, it might be the best time for him to hang up his boots, uh, which means he's going to retire in that night and then pass the torch to Dom. Well, this is, I know I wrote this, but I'm still not behind this idea because I don't think this is a good way to pass the torch to Dominic because Dominic is a heel and it's not a good storytelling a for Ray as a father, um, the baby face passing the torch to a heel. But if they want to turn Dominic face again, I don't think this is a great timing because I'm pretty sure they could still do some stuff with Dominic in the Judgment Day. I think it would be too soon for him to turn face again. So what I'm seeing is Dominic actually wins the match and then solidify himself as a bigger threat. And then what else that happened that yesterday? Oh yeah, the women's tag team match to showcase the roster. I have no idea why we're having this match at all. Like, why? I don't understand it. You could just have a battle royale. This feels just like Triple H just want to shove a lot of people into the match card to just it felt like a filler match. Some people would say it's like their bathroom break match. So far, we've got three teams that's being included in the match at WrestleMania. The team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and then Natalia and Shotzi, and then Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. If there would be a fourth group, I'm not really sure who I want to put. If Carmella is not injured, because back on Raw, she was injured, and she was replaced by Papa Niven. If she was not injured, I would love to see the fourth team to be Carmella and Chelsea Green. But since she's injured, the other team, uh, I think I could definitely see Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. If it's not those two, probably a main roster, an NXT call up. It could be Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. That's one of my options if it's not Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. But I think it's going to be Candice LeRae and Mia Yim. Who else that could make it into this tag team match? There are not a lot of tag teams, women's tag team currently in the roster, and there are a couple tag teams that have been showcased weekly, and Miriam and Candice LeRae is one of those teams. So I think they could be the next one to be included in the match. But I'm hoping it would be a surprise, like actually put Carmella and Chelsea Green, because we have not really seen a lot of Chelsea Green ever since her return. I know that's her character, but I would love to see more of Chelsea Green, because I'm pretty sure Triple H is putting a lot of faith in her with the character and with her in-ring skill. So yeah. And then we got the signing, the contract signing for the triple threat match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. And then after that, Butch and Gunther had a brawl, and it resulted into a match. Hello, Rapita. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope you are doing well. So they had a match, Gunther and Butch, and honestly, this is a great match because both of these people have previously met on NXT UK, and I'm pretty sure Gunther actually the person who took the title away from Pete Dunne, and I think this is Triple also Hunter's way to showcase a little bit more of Pete Dunne in the main roster. Because I think after WrestleMania, the Brawling Brutes is going to be no more. Because Hunter is going to turn Butch back into Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight. And I think I would love to see that as well. I would love to see that, but it will be it will be a shame that the Brawling, because the Brawling Brutes was really fun. I think it has been a year, right? It has been a year. Brawling Brutes has been a year. They started off as a heel faction and nobody likes them. But then when Sheamus became face, everybody loved Sheamus and they love the characters of Butch and Rich Holland in the Brawling Brutes. And everyone just loves them. Even I'm pretty sure in an interview with Pete Dunne, I forgot who was the interviewer, whether it's Ryan Satin or Chris Van Fleet, but Pete Dunne literally said that he got fans of kids. He previously he never got recognized um, by kids because a lot of his fan base was actually like hardcore wrestling fans, like um, the one who watch independent wrestlings and the one who actually tune in into NXT UK and main NXT weekly. So by changing his name to Butch and actually having like this uncontrollable character on the main roster, he actually gained fans of young boys and girls, which is something that he really likes. So I don't think changing his character back to Pete Dunne in this soon would be the great decision. So I think keep the Brawling Brutes together for a couple more months, and then you can change Pete Dunne. You can change Butch back to Pete Dunne and make him a single superstar. But what would happen with Rich Holland? Because Rich Holland is literally maybe they're going to pair him with Sheamus because back in NXT he was paired with Pete Dunne from NXT UK until main NXT. So maybe when with Pete Dunne being a single superstar in the main roster in just a couple of months, Rich Holland could either follow Pete Dunne or follow Sheamus, or he could become a single superstar as well. But yeah, I would love to see this match at WrestleMania between Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. And let's see if Drew actually turn heel in this match. Because if it's not in this match, maybe in Backlash, where we're going to have a match between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I'm still hoping that Sheamus win the title in WrestleMania, but again, after thinking about it, I don't think Sheamus is actually winning. I think they're going to keep the title on Gunther and then starting a rivalry with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre for the millionth time. But their rivalry always fun, especially for the past couple of years. The rivalry has been Drew the babyface, Sheamus is the heel. So now they're changing it up a little bit. Sheamus is the babyface, and then Drew McIntyre is the heel. I would love to see that happen. And then what happened at the end of the show? Oh yeah, the Kevin Owens show, and then we got into KO giving Sami Zayn the T-shirt that says KO Mania and then WrestleZania. I think it's a little bit forced, WrestleZania as a catchphrase. Um, it's a little bit forced instead of like KO Mania or like COVID Mania. It's a little bit forced, but I mean I'll take it given Zania. And then after they're getting another hug, they were attacked by the Usos one last time, and it ended the show. So we'll see tomorrow on Monday Night Raw with the match between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. And then I still don't know if we're still getting Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley. I think that match is actually going to be cancelled. I'm not really sure. If nothing happened on the next episode of Raw or on SmackDown, then we know. Then we will know that the match is actually not going to happen. It would be really, really, it would be a shame. It would be really, really, you know, it would be really a shame if the match did not. It's not going to happen because I was really looking forward to it. We we haven't gotten to see a lot of Bray Wyatt ever since he returned last year on October. We literally only had one match, one televised match. Not even televised. It was on a pay-per-view. One pay-per-view match. I think if they kind of want to save it, maybe a short match between Bobby Lashley and Uncle Howdy. I mean, I would take that rather than nothing. Or just, make it a cinematic match. I don't care, just give me the match. I know a lot of people would say, like, well, the match should not happen in the first place because it does not make any sense. I agree, it doesn't make any sense in the first place, so why would they do it? But since they already established that they're going to do it, then do it. I want to see what they're going to do with this match. So, yeah, next week on SmackDown, we're getting a Battle Royale, Andre the Giant's Memorial Battle Royale. And one of the participants is Bobby Lashley. So maybe if Bobby Lashley wins the Battle Royale, or maybe like Bray Wyatt too will do something to get him eliminated, and then the match will be made official. But if I would pick a winner, probably LA Knight. Probably LA Knight. He needs a win, man. Well, I mean, he got a win from Rey Mysterio by roll up, but still, I think he needs a big win. And then a lot of people really speculate that he's going to have a match at WrestleMania, either a match or a segment with probably The Miz and also Stone Cold Steve Austin. People would really love to see Stone Cold Steve Austin going face to face with LA Knight, and I think I would love to see that as well. But we'll see at WrestleMania. WrestleMania literally is going to happen in a week. Literally in a week. I cannot wait to watch it live. Oh my gosh. I think this WrestleMania is different. I don't know why. It felt different. Like, of course, last year was different, but last year there were only a couple of good matches with good rivalry building up to the show. But this year is different. You have a lot of stories that's going to be unfolded at the show. From Cody Rhodes with Roman Reigns, the entire bloodline thingy, Edge and Finn Balor, Ray and Dominic. There's just so many great matches. Even John Cena and Austin Theory. Like, this year WrestleMania is going to be different, and I hope I'm going to enjoy every single second of it. Oh boy. I think the only good thing last year was Cody Rhodes' return, and that's it. Nothing else. Only Cody Rhodes' return. Like, even the main event, the unifying match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, it felt like luster, in my opinion. I think that match was supposed to be bigger than it is. Like, the match is supposed to be better, but it felt short. It felt short, and it's just like big moves after big moves, and then it's done. So when I saw the SummerSlam match between those two, the last man standing match, that was amazing comparing to their match at WrestleMania. So I'm really hoping that we're actually going to see great matches in this year's WrestleMania. The storyline is already there, the rivalry is there. I'm just hoping that we're actually going to get great matches out of these storylines. I've seen a video from Murphy on YouTube. He made a video on how he would book WrestleMania 39. And one of the things that he did was Jey Uso betraying Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I don't think that needs to happen. Cody Rhodes should beat Roman Reigns without any help whatsoever. He needs to beat him clean. And then Jey Uso could. I think he's going to have a dilemma, but he's not going to betray Roman Reigns immediately in that pay per view. And I think if Jey Uso is going to be the one who toppled the Tribal Chief, it's going to happen on the next pay per view, either Backlash or Money in the Bank. Okay, I think that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Defaja, and I'm signing out.